Oh, hi there. My name is Tom van den Bos. I study global sustainability science at Utrecht University. I've heard about this new alliance between the universities of Utrecht, Wageningen, Eindhoven, and Utrecht Medical Center. And I would like to find out a little bit more about it. If you do too, you're in luck, because I've managed to organize 4 interviews with the board members of all the institutions. And I will try to find out a little bit more what this alliance will mean for them, but also for us as students. Today, I will be your student reporter. First of all, how are you doing?
Yeah, well, great. Well, under the circumstances, of course.
We're doing fine. I think, like most of us, we're working from home.
I'm doing fine. Still, no complaints as far as COVID is concerned.
To a certain extent, I'm doing fine. But yeah, well, life has become, let's say, rather boring. Huh?
I can completely imagine. Luckily, we also have something exciting to talk about, namely the Alliance. What is the Alliance and what does it stand for?
Basically, what it tries to do is to join the forces, but especially profit from the complementarity. So each of the 4 institutions is very different.
And in the combination of all these disciplines, we can achieve wonderful things, I think.
We create unique opportunities for our scientists, but also unique opportunities for our students that can learn from the other disciplines that are represented by the other universities.
And that means that we can try to solve societal challenges that you can't solve by yourself. So you need to collaborate.
I was wondering, what can the Alliance mean for me as a student?
Yeah, I think that's a very fair question, Sam, to ask that.
In your studies, you will come across certain issues, certain problems that will not be solvable only by the people in your faculty. Let's look at the other possibilities there.
So one of the things that we really focus on is educational innovation. So, challenge-based learning with interdisciplinary groups.
And clearly we have engineers. In Utrecht, other disciplines are relevant, and we have the engineers of Wageningen. If you put them together in one single team, there's a unique thing that's going to happen between the students. And then they can come up with solutions to really complicated problems that you would not get if you would just take a single discipline represented by a single university.
And I think one of the main benefits, is student mobility. So what we aim for is that really the Student Alliance make it much more easy for students to study part of the study program in one of the other institutions.
So now that I know a bit more about what the Alliance means for students, can you explain to me a little bit what it can mean for our futures as young researchers?
We have been bringing together a lot of young researchers, starting with our young academies. We asked them to, let's say, have a lot of conversations and come up with new ideas. There's a lot of energy there. They came up with their own ideas about creating a center for unusual cooperations.
I think what it can mean for you is that you can, as a researcher, study much more in multidisciplinary teams.
Well, there are already a couple of areas where we have intense collaboration between scientists from one institution and scientists of the other institution, simply because they have complementary know-how.
So I think what that means for you is that you see within your study, you try to assess where you can learn things that you wouldn't learn at Utrecht University and that are present at either UMC or in Eindhoven, Wageningen.
What is your idea about Alliance?
Have you become a little bit excited if you now hear about this Alliance?
Yeah, the Alliance sounds like a very, very exciting opportunity for me as a student. The Alliance, I think, can bring that next step to my education and enable me to meet students from other institutions and also to meet students with different worldviews. A big thank you to all the board members of the Alliance, and thank you for taking the time to answer some of my questions.